नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं संसद टीवी की खास पेशकश। मैं हूं कृति मिश्रा। राष्ट्रमंडल देशों के स्पीकर्स एवं पीठासीन अधिकारियों का 28वां सम्मेलन लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं को और अधिक जन केंद्रित, समावेशी और प्रभावी बनाने के संकल्प के साथ सफलतापूर्वक संपन्न हुआ। इस ऐतिहासिक वैश्विक संसदीय सम्मेलन की उत्कृष्ट मेजबानी के माध्यम से भारत ने एक बार फिर विश्व के सबसे बड़े और सशक्त लोकतंत्र के रूप में अपनी भूमिका को मजबूत किया। भारतीय संसद के नेतृत्व में आयोजित इस प्रतिष्ठित सम्मेलन में स्पीकर्स, पीठासीन अधिकारी और वरिष्ठ संसदीय प्रतिनिधि शामिल हुए। ये मंच लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं को मजबूत करने, संसदीय सहयोग को बढ़ावा देने और विधायी कार्यप्रणालियों की सर्वोत्तम परंपराओं को साझा करने का प्रभावशाली माध्यम बना। लोकतंत्र को मजबूत करने, संसदीय जवाबदेही बढ़ाने, विधायिकाओं में तकनीक के उपयोग और समावेशी प्रतिनिधित्व जैसे महत्वपूर्ण वैश्विक विषयों पर सार्थक मंथन हुआ। सम्मेलन का शुभारंभ प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के उद्घाटन संबोधन से हुआ। उन्होंने लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों की रक्षा में विधायिकाओं की केंद्रीय भूमिका को रेखांकित किया। मतभेद के स्थान पर संवाद पर बल देते हुए प्रधानमंत्री ने भारत की परंपराओं, विचार विमर्श, सहमति और समावेशी शासन को वैश्विक संदर्भ में प्रस्तुत किया। उनके संबोधन ने सम्मेलन की दिशा तय की।
लोकतंत्र को समर्पित स्थान को भारत ने संविधान सदन का नाम दिया है। कुछ समय पहले ही भारत के संविधान को लागू हुए 75 वर्ष हुए हैं। मैं इस संविधान सदन में आप सभी अतिथियों का आना भारत के लोकतंत्र के लिए बहुत विशेष है। साथियों, ये चौथा अवसर है जब कॉमनवेल्थ स्पीकर्स और प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर्स की कॉन्फ्रेंस भारत में हो रही है। इस बार इस कॉन्फ्रेंस का मुख्य विषय इफेक्टिव डिलीवरी ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी है। आप सभी जानते हैं कि जब भारत आजाद हुआ तो उस दौर में ये आशंका व्यक्त की गई थी कि इतनी डाइवर्सिटी में भारत में लोकतंत्र टिक नहीं पाएगा। लेकिन भारत ने इसी डाइवर्सिटी को डेमोक्रेसी की ताकत बना दिया। एक सबसे बड़ी आशंका ये भी थी कि अगर भारत में लोकतंत्र अगर जैसे तैसे टिक भी गया तो भारत किसी भी हालत में विकास नहीं कर पाएगा। लेकिन भारत ने साबित किया कि डेमोक्रेटिक इंस्टीट्यूशंस और डेमोक्रेटिक प्रोसेसेस डेमोक्रेसी के स्टेबिलिटी, स्पीड और स्केल तीनों देते हैं। भारत दुनिया की फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग मेजर इकोनॉमी है।
लोकसभा अध्यक्ष ओम बिरला ने संसदीय परंपराओं और लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं को सशक्त बनाने में पीठासीन अधिकारियों की बदलती भूमिका पर प्रकाश डाला। उन्होंने कहा कि प्रभावी विधायिकाएं जवाबदेह शासन की रीढ़ होती हैं और जन आकांक्षाओं को सार्वजनिक नीति में बदलने में निर्णायक भूमिका निभाती हैं।
राष्ट्रमंडल देशों के 28वें संसदीय सम्मेलन के उद्घाटन समारोह में भारत के इस ऐतिहासिक संविधान सदन में आईपीयू की प्रेसिडेंट, सीपीए के चेयरपर्सन, राष्ट्रमंडल देशों की संसदों के पीठासीन अधिकारीगण, भारत सरकार के माननीय मंत्रीगण, राज्य विधानमंडल के अध्यक्षगण, माननीय संसद सदस्यगण, सम्मानित अतिथियों, मैं आपका हार्दिक अभिनंदन स्वागत करता हूं। इस गरिमामय अवसर पर भारत के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी की उपस्थिति हम सब के लिए विशेष गौरव का विषय है। आपके दूरदर्शी नेतृत्व में लाए जा रहे नए रिफॉर्म के कारण भारत विश्व की सबसे तेजी से बढ़ती हुई अर्थव्यवस्था बन रहा है। आपका नेतृत्व वैश्विक चुनौतियों का निर्णायक समाधान दे रहा है और आपके नेतृत्व के लिए दुनिया आपकी ओर देख रही है। दुनिया के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र, मदर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी कहे जाने वाले भारत में लोकतांत्रिक संवाद, सहयोग और साझा मूल्यों को सुदृढ़ करने के उद्देश्य से आज हम यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं, जहाँ हम संसदीय लोकतंत्र की सर्वोत्तम प्रथाओं, नई पहलों और अनुभव को साझा करेंगे। हमारी संसद की 7 दशकों से अधिक यात्रा में हमने जन केंद्रित नीतियों और कल्याणकारी कानूनों के निर्माण से लोकतंत्र को सशक्त किया है तथा हमारी निष्पक्ष निर्वाचन पद्धति ने भारत के प्रत्येक नागरिक की लोकतंत्र में भागीदारी सुनिश्चित की है। इससे लोकतंत्र के प्रति लोगों की आस्था बढ़ी है। संसद और सरकार के साझे प्रयासों से हमने कई अनावश्यक कानूनों को हटाया है, नए कल्याणकारी कानून बनाए, जनता की अपेक्षाओं के अनुसार नीतियां बनाई है। इसका परिणाम है कि आज हम विकसित और आत्मनिर्भर राष्ट्र के निर्माण के लक्ष्य की ओर मजबूती से बढ़ रहे हैं।
सभा को संबोधित करते हुए राज्यसभा के उपसभापति हरिवंश ने संसदीय मर्यादा और रचनात्मक बहस के महत्व को रेखांकित किया।
Central Hall has been witness to many defining moments in India's history. From deliberations of the Constituent Assembly that gave birth to our Constitution to historic address by global leaders, it's therefore especially meaningful that this hall today hosts distinguished custodians of parliamentary democracy from across the world. India's parliamentary system draws strength from age-old tradition of dialogue, debate, and dissent, values that are central to a true democracy. Representative and deliberative bodies of India have existed and flourished for millennium. Your presence here from different regions of the globe reinforces the India's guiding philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world is one family. Forums such as the CSPOC provide an important opportunity to exchange experiences, share best practices, and collectively reflect on evolving challenges facing democratic institutions, be it in strengthening legislative oversight, enhancing inclusivity, embracing technology, or deepening public trust in democratic processes. As presiding officers, we play a pivotal role in upholding the dignity of legislatures, ensuring fairness in proceedings, and safeguarding democratic norms. Your leadership is central to nurturing vibrant, responsive, and futuristic parliaments that truly reflect the aspirations of the people they serve. We hope that interactions during this conference will further strengthen parliamentary cooperation, foster mutual learning, and contribute meaningfully to the advancement of democratic governance across our nations.
सम्मेलन में शामिल प्रतिनिधियों ने प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के दूरदर्शी नेतृत्व की सराहना की और कहा कि उनके नेतृत्व में भारत का लोकतांत्रिक आत्मविश्वास, नीतिगत स्पष्टता और वैश्विक पहुंच मजबूत हुई है और भारत लोकतांत्रिक शासन की एक अग्रणी वैश्विक आवाज के रूप में उभरा है।
First hand from the Prime Minister Modi, I got captivated and got moved and more persuasive about the things, history of India, and of course the women representation. A nice one. Of course, same thing that we have adopted in Nigeria.
On listening to Prime Minister Modi, it was moving and telling us the history and the way that India is developing and leading the world. Just being part of being here today to listen to that speech was wonderful.
This is one of my best experiences. I listened to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and he says, for the first time I hear a leader say, democracy works for my country. And then he went on to a litany of very important issues, including gender, including elections, including the variety of people in terms of languages and so on. And he proved to us today that in India, democracy works. I'm really excited.
I think the highlight for me today was meeting the Prime Minister of India, Sri Modi, and it was such a wonderful experience just interacting with him and seeing the warmth of his character, the way he spoke. And I think the message that he gave regarding the Commonwealth and the contributions that the speakers and the presiding officers of the Commonwealth can make in terms of how the parliaments are functioning. I think that was very, very pertinent to all of us.
Meeting the Prime Minister was wonderful. I did not expect that. I knew that we would have a photo as a group, but we had individual photos with him and we could have a small chat. So that was very interesting.
Today we've had the full day of presentations, and of course the keynote being done by His Excellency Prime Minister Modi, who has been such a father not only to India but also to many developing countries, especially countries with a lot of persons of Indian origin. I had the honor of hosting Prime Minister Modi in our parliament, and he spoke about the word of family. Today, again, he reinforced how India has united and developed, and more particularly, prepared to share with other countries, especially the family of the Commonwealth.
Well, we are all so happy. As you can see, the attendance is really huge in the sense that everybody understands that, India is the largest democracy. It's a mother of democracy, mother of constitutionalism. So we really appreciate the fact that today we were honored to have His Excellency Narendra Modi coming to officiate. And of course, the Speaker also has been there, and everybody is so happy.
Very exciting, especially today we were honored by the highest political will, by the attendance of the Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi. And for me, as a Member of Parliament for so many years in Africa, and currently leading colleagues in the Commonwealth, and stepping foot in the Lok Sabha, which I've read so much, it's truly been very humbling and very exciting. The warmth, the welcome, just the atmosphere for the speakers put in one room and receiving an address from the Prime Minister, who spoke on an array of subjects, most of them very important. I think it's just an experience of a lifetime.
This is my first trip to India, so my first trip to Delhi, and today's been a fascinating day with a warm welcome from your parliamentarians and from your Prime Minister, who spoke to us all about the importance of democracy to India. And I was astonished to hear that you have nearly a billion people entitled to vote in India. And at the last election, you had over 8,000 candidates from over 700 parties. It is really quite remarkable. And it's delightful to be in the heart of Indian democracy working at this conference.
I was so impressed about the opening speech by the Honourable Prime Minister of India. It's so very powerful a message that he gave us this morning about democracy, and unity while on diversity. I think that's the message that I get it from that, because India has been a lead by democracy, democratic principles. He just pointed out, it was so impressive.
Fascinating. It was a great inaugural ceremony held this morning. We got the opportunity to hear from the speaker and also the Prime Minister of India, who gave a riveting and quite a passionate address. And he told us about all of the exciting and the great developments that are occurring here in India, and the fact that India is the mother of democracy.
Well, it's one word I can use, is superb. Beautifully done, well organized, and the people are very nice, and the organization is solid. And the speech by the Prime Minister Modi was very, very, I guess, inspirational and very direct. And I guess this is something that we can expect from an upcoming international leader, and having this exemplary example how the largest democracy on earth has been organized, and the result was fantastic.
It's nothing short of amazing, and Prime Minister Modi has always been nothing short of amazing. When you stand and you sit in his presence, you really feel that awesome. It's just an awesome aura that he exudes that moves you along, and it moves your spirit. And strange enough, when he came to Trinidad, I presided over the session. I did not think that he would remember me, but when he saw me yesterday, he addressed me by my first name. So that in itself shows that he has not only that aura, but the memory of an elephant, and is always kind and gracious.
The intervention of Prime Minister is very wonderful about the content. We have experience about the development of Indian Republic. We took note about the good challenge in India. We took note about the long process of democracy in India.
Prime Minister Modi, obviously, you can see his temperament, his charisma, his calmness is bringing really, I would say, a calm mood to global negotiation and global, I would say, reflection. So we are happy that we have a person like him to really help to bridge the gap in diplomacy and to have the great nations talk and try to get solution for humankind.
Prime Minister, he is so intelligent. He was just speaking off cuff. He was not reading the speech. The speech was great. He's so in love with this India. He is in love with his country. It was great. It was great, and I loved his speech so much because he indicated to us how much they have promoted or empowered women to be in power, to be participating in politics and decision making. That is what I loved about it. But otherwise, everything has been great.
सम्मेलन का एक विशेष आकर्षण भारत के उपराष्ट्रपति एवं राज्यसभा के सभापति सीपी राधाकृष्णन द्वारा आयोजित आधिकारिक लंच रहा। इस लंच ने अनौपचारिक लेकिन सार्थक संवाद का अवसर प्रदान किया, जिससे संसदीय कूटनीति को नई मजबूती मिली। लंच के दौरान हुई बातचीत ने औपचारिक सत्रों से परे विचारों के आदान प्रदान का मंच प्रदान किया। इससे स्पीकर्स और पीठासीन अधिकारियों के बीच सहयोग, आपसी समझ और साझा लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों की भावना और प्रबल हुई।
I stand here with immense pleasure to welcome this galaxy of custodians of democracy from across the Commonwealth to the heart of the largest democracy, Samvidhan Sadan, the historic parliamentary building of India, which has been a witness to India's flourishing parliamentary democracy in over 7.5 decades. We met in the spirit of collective harmony and shared purpose, drawing from India's civilizational wisdom, the emphasis moving forward together and engaging in collective dialogue.
प्रतिनिधियों ने सीएसपीओसी के 28वें सम्मेलन की सफल मेजबानी के लिए लोकसभा अध्यक्ष ओम बिरला की सराहना की। मेजबान के रूप में भारत की भूमिका को उत्कृष्ट व्यवस्थाओं, सहज समन्वय और आत्मीय आतिथ्य के लिए विशेष रूप से सराहा गया।
Here in Delhi and at another conference, the Commonwealth Conference, I've got to say, what a wonderful reception.
Meeting Mr. Om Birla for the second time, I found that his warmth of character and his welcoming nature was something that really made us feel at home. And he went out of his way to ensure that all of us are taken care of, given the type of hospitality that India is noted for.
And I have to say, this is the first time, and I have been to many countries, that I have experienced this kind of hospitality. Everywhere we go, at the hotel, wherever we are welcomed and you really feel at home. And as I said yesterday, this is my first visit here. It's not going to be the last.
Your speaker has always been a very good brother to me, very, very knowledgeable. The Deputy Speaker of the Upper House, also extremely knowledgeable. Today was very informative, educational for me, because in many instances where technology is concerned, we have a reluctance to accept it in our parliament. And India's experiences with the introduction of technology is exemplary.
The reception has been amazing. It was an honor as well to meet with the Prime Minister this morning. This is something I never thought would happen. And it's, I come from a very warm country, and as cold as it is here, it's a very warm reception.
Everything I would say is perfect. First, I would say from the flowers. Oh my God, they are nice flowers. You guys are amazing. But also the hospitality of the people of India from the airport, every speaker that is here, every presiding officer who is here. I mean, everybody who is here is very happy with how they were received, and we are very happy with all the logistics that were put in place, the arrangements that have been put in place. And today, the day is winding up, and we look forward. In the evening, we have a cultural dinner, so we can't wait to see how India is ready to entertain all of us.
Excellent. Everything is flowing. You're not lost. You're given a lot of beautiful and smiling faces to take you through the various aspects, the transportation, the hotel accommodation, the food, the facilities. Everything has just been on point.
Very, very interesting, very nice. I'm actually on my way now to speak to Mr. Om Birla. I'm getting to meet him several times, but now I'm going to take time to meet him properly. But his speech was also very inspiring. And I love India. I'll come back.
First of all, compliments to the Speaker of the Indian Parliament, Om Birla. This is a tremendous gathering, bringing in people throughout the world just to be here. At the same time, it's been nicely held together because it is the largest democracy in the world. But it's been held together very, very well because myself, from a very small island, am coming here. They have provided options for us. They've provided opportunities for us. And of course, our meeting with the Honourable Speaker from India allowed that to be expressed on the table.
I'll have further discussions with speakers, and the hospitality by the people of Republic of India has been exceptional and exemplary. And in particular, I love flowers. And so it was just a treat to see all of the flowers and the various cuisine prepared for us, and the hospitality has been just extremely warm and gracious, and we greatly appreciate.
We talked to the Speaker of India that Tanzania will need to be supported in embarking on this digital sovereignty so that we are safe with the data that we have.
Meeting the Speaker of the lower house, and we have a good discussion. And certainly this conference is as good as other conference, but this is much better because the weather is fine, the people are good, and the topics discussed are certainly very important. Not only that, it's very current.
It has been a wonderful experience. India has far exceeded my expectations. It is my first visit, as strange as it may seem, this is my first visit to India. And it has been spectacular. The staff of the Parliament has been wonderful. They've been a model of efficiency, courtesy and graciousness and kindness. So thank you all very much.
Very thankful to India, to the Speaker of India and to the Prime Minister for a really beautiful setup that we hospitality has been beautiful. Everything has been good in India, and it's a memorable event that we are having here.
Well, first, India has always been in a leadership in the global context. So Modi's relevance is carry on that platform that India has always been renowned for in the Commonwealth. I think, this is an experience that we will never forget. Thank you.
The experience so far have been excellent. The reception of the Indian people is really warm, and we are really happy to be here.
The hospitality about it, I can't even, it's wonderful. It's great. We received so warm reception. Everything was great. The topics were great. We are yet to get the reports from other groups, but I wouldn't miss coming again.
I have attended several conferences, but I will rate India number one.
राष्ट्रमंडल संसदीय परिवार हम सब के लिए साझे प्रयासों और हम सब अपनी अपनी संसदों को जन केंद्रित विशेषज्ञता और जनता की भागीदारी, जनता के भरोसे की संस्थाएं बनाने के लिए हमने 2 दिन तक चर्चा की है और निश्चित रूप से इन चर्चाओं से नई दिशा मिली है। वैश्विक लोकतंत्र में हम सब अपने साझे अनुभवों से हमारी लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं को और प्रामाणिक, जवाबदेही, जनता की अपेक्षाओं, आकांक्षाओं के अनुरूप बनाएंगे और अपने अनुभव, नवाचारों और सर्वोत्तम प्रथाओं को आपस में साझा करने का प्रयास करेंगे।
औपचारिक चर्चाओं से इतर प्रतिनिधियों को भारत की समृद्ध सांस्कृतिक विरासत और लोकतांत्रिक चेतना का प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव हुआ। सम्मेलन कक्षों के बाहर हुए संवादों ने आपसी समझ को और गहरा किया। CSPOC के प्रतिनिधि लाल किला में आयोजित भव्य लाइट एंड साउंड शो से मंत्रमुग्ध हो गए। इस प्रस्तुति ने भारत की गौरवशाली इतिहास और लोकतांत्रिक यात्रा को जीवंत रूप में प्रस्तुत किया। समापन सत्र के दौरान लोकसभा अध्यक्ष ने 29वें CSPOC की अध्यक्षता यूनाइटेड किंगडम के हाउस ऑफ कॉमन्स के स्पीकर सर लिंडसे हॉल को सौंपी और लंदन में होने वाले अगले सम्मेलन की सफलता के लिए शुभकामनाएं दी। इस ऐतिहासिक सम्मेलन की मेजबानी कर भारत ने न केवल एक वैश्विक संसदीय मंच का आयोजन किया, बल्कि अपनी लोकतांत्रिक परिपक्वता, संस्थागत मजबूती और वैश्विक नेतृत्व क्षमता को भी प्रदर्शित किया। 28वां CSPOC न केवल अपनी व्यापक भागीदारी के लिए, बल्कि अपने दूरगामी निष्कर्षों के लिए भी याद रखा जाएगा, जो विश्व भर में संसदीय लोकतंत्र के भविष्य को दिशा देंगे। 28वें CSPOC का सफल समापन दुनिया को ये संदेश देता है कि लोकतंत्र संवाद, सहयोग और साझा जिम्मेदारी से ही फलता फूलता है। यह ऐतिहासिक सम्मेलन भारत की लोकतांत्रिक परिपक्वता और वैश्विक संसदीय सहयोग को आकार देने में उसकी नेतृत्वकारी भूमिका का सशक्त प्रमाण बनकर स्मरणीय रहेगा। इस एपिसोड में बस इतना ही। आप देखते रहें संसद टीवी। नमस्कार।
संसद टीवी के और भी प्रोग्राम्स देखने के लिए सब्सक्राइब करें हमारा YouTube चैनल और हाँ, इन्हें लाइक और शेयर करना ना भूलें।